project, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make really simple pillowcases. I'm going to show you the steps and then you can follow along. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is take our 9-inch strip, and all we're going to do is fold it in half, kind of like a hot dog. And so this is where those that are ironing are going to go ahead and use their iron. So we want to get a nice pleat, and we're basically just going to iron along this so that we have it nice in half. So now that we have our 9-inch piece, what we're going to do is unfold it and we're going to lay it right side up. We're then going to take our 27-inch piece and also lay it right side up, making sure that we're aligning the fabric at the edges, just like this. Now we're going to go ahead and pin the fabric. This is just to make sure that when we're sewing, we're able to get a nice straight edge. So all you're going to do is lining up at the edges, again, is just pin this fabric super simply like this all the way down. So now that we have the fabric pinned across along this top portion, this is where the term burrito pillowcase comes about. So we're going to go ahead and take the ends and we're going to roll them up just like a burrito. And we're going to keep rolling until we start to see our other fabric underneath. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is take that other fabric underneath and roll it over just like a burrito. Now comes the part where we're going to pin it again. So making sure that we don't get any of this piece stuck within, we're going to go ahead and re-pin it all the way down, connecting our two cuff covers. Alright, so now that I have my burrito, I'm going to go ahead and start sewing it just along this edge, and as I'm sewing it, I'm going to make sure I'm removing my pins. So what we're going to go ahead and do is set it to a straight edge, and we're going to line it up directly with the pedal foot. So now that it's lined up with the pedal foot, again, I'm just going to sew it all the way down with our straight edge. Just like this, making sure I keep it nice and in line. And right before I get to any type of needle, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. And we're just going to continue that all the way down. So once you get to the end, we're going to go ahead and put it in reverse just to get a back stitch. So now that I have this sewn together, again, it's just the edge. This is the fun part where we're going to pull it through. So we're just going to take that 27-inch piece of fabric and we're going to pull it through just like this. You're going to keep pulling it through. And this is going to leave you with the flat piece that we still have to sew together for the pillowcase. So let me just show it to you real quickly. So this is basically representing the 9-inch strip, and this is the 27-inch strip. So now the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take this and we're going to fold it basically inside out, putting right side to right side, just like this. And so now we want to go ahead and pin it along here and along here, and where this cuff is where the pillow would then enter. So now I've went ahead and I've put the needles in all around. One of the most important parts though at this point is to make sure that our two cuffs are lining up exactly. So we went ahead and put the needles all along this way and then all along down this way. And so we're going to go ahead and start with sewing this side. So right here again, we're still going to be on a straight edge and we're still lining it up with our presser foot. And so we're just going to go ahead and sew down again, making sure that we're taking away the needles as we get close to them. And we're just going to go all the way down. Once I've gotten to the edge of my fabric, what I'm going to go ahead and do is put my needle down, and then I'm going to go ahead and lift this up, and we're going to turn it to finish the stitch on this side. And again, we're going to go ahead and pop it back down and just go all the way down, making sure that we're taking the needles away as we move along. And again, when I get to the end, I just want to go ahead and do a little back stitch in reverse to make sure that it holds. so now that we have our stitch all the way down, if you have a serger, you can serge the edge just to prevent it from fraying or the stitch unraveling, or we can go ahead and set it to the lowest zigzag setting and just go ahead and do a zigzag stitch along this outer edge both ways. So now our pillowcase is almost complete. All we have to do is flip it inside out, just like this. Okay, so now that our pillowcase is done, we're just gonna go ahead and iron it to get that nice look all the way through, just trying to get any of the wrinkles out. And once it's been ironed, we're gonna go ahead and fold it up. And every single one of them is going to individually be placed in a Ziploc bag, just like this. And then with this little stamp and paper, we're gonna go ahead and leave them a little message that says crafted by Ocam.